Taking Her Vikings. Viking Time Travel Romance. Academy of Time, Book 1. Written by Skye MacKinnon. Performed by Sarah Puckett. Chapter 1. I looked at my mother one last time, then turned away. I'd prepared for this moment for weeks, but it had still come as a shock for both of us. There were streaks of tears on both our cheeks, and if I turned around, I'd see her tears drop onto her pretty red blouse. But no, I wasn't going to look at her again. If I did, I'd run back and stay. "Ready?" the woman next to me asked. She'd never given me her name, but it was obvious that she was employed by the academy. Only TTA staff wore the white and blue uniform with a starched white collar, a row of silver ear studs, and a set of cyber bracelets. I clenched my fists, fighting the impulse to return to my mother. It was the price of acceptance. Never see her family again. By going to the academy, I was making sure that my mother would be provided for until the day she died. But it wasn't an easy price to pay. We'd always been close, especially after Dad left. It had taken her months to convince me to apply to TTA. Eventually, I'd given in, never actually believing that I'd be accepted. It was 1 in a million. Hell, 1 in a billion chance. "Ready," I replied. A shiver ran down my back. This was it. The moment everything was going to change. "Take my hands. And whatever happens, don't let go. I don't want to lose you before you even arrive at the academy." The woman's voice wasn't unkind, but it held a certain dispassion that told me that the only reason she cared about my well-being was a professional one. They'd probably sack her if she killed a student in transit. Her hands were freezing, making me realize how cold the day had become. It smelled like snow. Was it going to be snowing at the academy? Nobody knew where it was located. It could have been in the center of the Sahara Desert, for all I knew. The woman gripped my hands tight and began to count. 3, 2, 1. Sunshine burst from the skies, drenching us in beams of light. Seconds later, we were in the air, racing through time and space, our bodies nothing but flecks of light. That's how I imagined it anyway, after being taught about the mysteries of porting at school. It was something only the rich could afford, so the teachers basically told us not to get our hopes up of ever actually experiencing it. I doubted any of them had experience of porting themselves.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?